In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use YouTube technology to make a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. And it's not what you think it's going to be. But before we get into that, we have a little episode, a little fun, shall we say. My name's Glendon Cameron. I'm the founder of Hustlers Kung Fu. If you want to get a free t-shirt, let me show you how you do it. So what you need to do, I'm going to give you all the details of this, is go here, fill this out. You're going to get a text that says confirm to opt in or not. And you type back yes. And then you are on the SMS notification list. Next thing you need to do is slap that subscribe button. And then after this live stream is over, you need to leave an intelligent, a very smart, a really good comment. And every day we give a t-shirt away to the best comment. That's all you got to do. Ain't that simple? Well, it is that simple. It ain't that hard. All right. So let's get to the fun. Get to a little fun before we get into this. So we got the t-shirt. Now, I was accused of being a fake and a fraudster because I talked about hyping the t-shirts because I said I was going to hire a designer to do the t-shirt design. And someone's like, that's just some plain old t-shirts. Now, I clearly explained what I was doing, but this person chose to take stuff out of context. So hold on a second. Let's go here. Actually, hold on. Let's not go there. Let's go here. Is this where it is? No, here it is. This fool right here. Funny how in your previous videos you were hyping up these shirts, talking about hiring designers, but these are some Hanes type t-shirts with basic lettering. Ha 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 ha. I wonder what else isn't as much as you hype it up to be. The fact that he used an emotion cone says a lot. Now, you know, there's some folks in here saying, hey, stop watching the videos. And he's just going in it. Now, I put out there, when I prove you wrong, are you going to commit with an apology or will you be silent like, you know, a B, right? Or more than likely, he's going to come with more hate. So just hold on a second. All right. Let's get into this wonderful footage here. All right. Let's see. That's what the shirt looked like when I mocked it up. I know that this isn't going to be the shirt. So let me see if we can get it to focus. I think that's kind of in focus. Well, let's see. That's it. All right, so I hit him up October 16th. So he hits me back, and this is some of his work that I want him to do. So here's the conversation. Oh, look, there's some sketches of what he was thinking. And I was like, no, those cats are cool. But, you know, it's a fat cat. So he goes ahead and does those. Now come back to this. And this guy is Toonie York. He's very easy to work with. So he created this image, which was a go. And, you know, gave me 2 renderings. Then I asked him about another shirt, which he couldn't do. And this is the final rendering. Well, look at that. And then we chose some fonts. Hold on. Oh, look, it's a design by a designer. Oh my goodness. So, you know, we're going through some stuff and we go through another change and that's the blackout. And I think that's the end. So that was, hold on. Let's see, let's go here. Oh, look. A Holland-based art wizard specialist in cartoon illustration, original characters, t-shirt designs, and traditional work. You could go Google him. You could check him out. He's got some banging stuff. Look at that. That's nice. Check that out. I may, let's see, if we're going to Yeah, that's banging. Guy's a designer. Oh my goodness. So I wonder if Numbnuts is going to come back and say I was wrong. No, what he's going to do is going to come back with more hate. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, many of you are trying to build businesses. And your stuff is not, straight, right? You got some things that are going on. You're trying to come up with some concept. And these haters, these trolls are going to come after you saying it ain't right. Now, understand this channel started with a $19.99 ebook, a $19.99 ebook that was full of typos 9 years ago. And look where we are today. Hear me and hear me now. If you got some stuff you want to put out, put it out. Because the trolls, the haters, they're what I call demo people. They don't know how to build anything, so all they can do is just go around and destroying stuff. Now, I put all that stuff in the original video, but this person, due to his stupidity, due to his mental impotence, he just disregarded all that and just like, well, these are just some fake shirts. Now, here's the thing. I'm putting the shirts out, and I'm putting them out systematically. That's what you do. But for some reason, and I got to say something too, there's a lot of haters out. I mean, there's a bunch of haters out, right? And I remember the first time this happened, and that was the year I did 1.5 million selling my book. I had people doing 3-hour hangouts about me. I had people all up in my background, just all kinds of crazy stuff. I almost said, forget about YouTube. And then I was like, wait a minute. Dude, you were in the boarding house. You were homeless. You gonna let these nameless, faceless cowards drive you off YouTube? You're being a little moist. You're being a little weak. So let's see what Mr. Numbnuts does, because I know you're watching this because you're a hater. And haters are some of the best fans you can have. Because, hey, we'll see if he comes back with some honesty and some manhood, or he's just going to be like a moist little girl. It's just like, yeah, you got a designer, but that's just their t-shirt. Well, no, and then this, because the thing is, the hallmark of a real man is someone who can say he was wrong. I've said several times I was wrong, but some of you, nope. You're going to ride wrong until it falls over and kills you. That's just how it is. So that was this wonderful presentation. I should have had some mood music. All right. So what I'm going to do real quick is jump into the chat room. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that and see what's going on with the people who matter. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. What's up, M Stacks? The Wild Jones Report. What's up, Donovan Green? Everett Johnson. Good night, Mr. Cameron. I got to go in with Mr. Hill and Nightingale. All right. What's up, Charlton? Yep, the MailChimp list is going to be dead. Thank you, Alex. What's up, Catherine? What's up, Catrice? What's up, Richard? What's up, Jacob? Mr. Safety Forever. Yes, he's truly talented. What's up? What's the value in proving a scrub wrong? Good question. What scrubs do is they create negative energy and they draw more scrubs. So if it's kind of like if you got an enemy and you don't strike them down, then they multiply. So the value is to put it out there that this is real. And the value is to see if this fool gonna have any character, or is he gonna slurk off into the night? So that's the value. Not to mention, I'm feeling very, very petty tonight. I don't know why, it's just me. And also, for you folks who like, you don't have a YouTube channel. You don't have any clue to, you know what? If someone comes up and says you're ugly, it kind of makes you feel some kind of way, right? Now multiply that times 1,000 times a day, and I think you might get the feeling how a lot of us YouTubers, Instagrammers feel with haters. You're funny, Jeremiah. Now that's low key hating. Like I said, if you say some shit like that again, I'm going to ban you. Just letting you know. What's up, Tanita? What's up, Edie? What's up, Ray? Mr. Safety Furry. Yeah, they told Elon Musk, yeah, you're going to sell an electric car. He proved them wrong. Hey, John Francis. Oh, no. See, that was a little exercise because, see, once again, the haters are coming, but I got a plan for them. Ross Gino, social media is the best thing that ever happened to haters and troll. It really is, man. It's kind of crazy. Thank you, DFS Kingdom. Big Lou. Sometimes you just got to spank a hater. What's up, Jacob? Ray. Catherine, I heard this quote, if you don't have haters, then you aren't doing enough. True. I like that, Catherine. Ray, I appreciate the stuff you put up about manhood. Thank you. Broderick, outsourcing made me appreciate other people's talents. Ain't that the truth? What's up, Diana? The app upload. People hate salesmen on YouTube. I don't know why the same videos people hate on the main ones that make the most money. Richard Moore. Like the videos. What's up, Roosevelt? Louis, you preached in the past that it's best to ignore it. The past is the past. Like I said, I'm changing. Let's see, Jacob. Because, see, that was the time I was getting ready to quit YouTube, and I just like, screw it. I'm going to have fun with them. And if you haven't noticed, I have been attacking haters for about 2 years, Louis. Where have you been? Oh, something else is going to happen. I am getting rid of the MailChimp email list Friday. So if you're on that, go ahead. I send out an email. I'm going to send out an email every day, and it's going to be the end of it because once we get this thing straight with the SMS notification squad, we'll be fine. All right, so let's jump into this wonderful stuff. And Louis, I got a question for you. Since you are not concerned about the haters, why don't you make videos anymore? What? Why don't you make videos? Seriously, answer that question. All right, so let's get into how YouTube can make you wealthy, how YouTube can give you a lot of good coin. Also, I want you to notice something. Let's see. Can we do it? Yeah, all right. Notice all those tables of stuff are gone, right? Now, that was a test because we're going to start doing some live training here. I think I like this camera better. I think if it's all crooked. All right, there we go. Yeah, I like this one better. Going to do classes of 15, 20 people, live training, and it's going to be awesome. Now, also, just while I'm thinking about this, you should follow me on Instagram. If I can get to my gram, there's all these people here because you can see the, is that going to do it? Yeah, because I changed the office around and some other stuff. Whenever you buy stuff, make sure that you buy it for at least 2 to 3 different purposes. So, because, all right, I bought this stuff and it didn't work because the thing is, it would have been like super tight because I got the width of the tables wrong. So I just placed an order last night, and essentially there's going to be 2 banks of tables and 10 people can sit at each bank of tables. So that's going to be it. But anywho, let's get on to the whole thing of how you can leverage YouTube. Now, many people try to leverage YouTube by doing AdSense, and AdSense can be great. If you can get enough views, it can be awesome, right? But let's look at my story. I was making a lot of money without AdSense. When I first joined YouTube, AdSense wasn't even an option. That was just for YouTube partners. I couldn't even get it. But I made money my first year, and I made money my second year, and then the second going into the third year, that's when I became a YouTube partner, and I got a little AdSense money. Now, one of the things that you must look at YouTube as this huge, huge megaphone that you can put yourself out there. Now, one of the first things you got to do on YouTube is capture attention. You can write that down. Yeah, write that down. Capture attention. Now, how does one capture attention? Let's go with Tai Lopez. Everyone likes to hate on Tai Lopez, but Tai Lopez is making millions of dollars per month. I want you to think about that. So how does one capture attention? Now, here's one of the secrets, because I've been doing a lot of testing on this. Your video editing has to be on point. It has to be, because one of the videos that I did, let's see, let me actually show you. Let me find it. Let's see. Where is it? Nope, it's not that one. Let me find it out. Yes. Okay. It's how to find a mentor in 60 seconds. So we're going to go here, and I'm going to show you some stuff that you need to know. All right. Now, this video has roughly a 72% watch through rate. So 72% of the people who end up on this video watch most of it. That's really high, and it's kind of on the bottom line of YouTube optimum, but you want to be at 80 or 90%. If you can have a video that has 90% watch through rate, it's just going to do a lot for your channel. Now, let's do this. Now, one of the things that you gotta, well, I thought it was playing. Let's see. All right, I don't know if it's not going to play because I'm using too much bandwidth. Let's see. It's just not playing. All right, let's try this. All right, I think it's going to start. Well, this probably is not going to work out too well, but essentially your editing has to be quick cuts. One of the things, and especially the first 2 to 4 minutes of your video, you need to have a lot of cuts, essentially 5 to 20 cuts per minute, depending upon how fast you're speaking and certain stuff, because this is the way the YouTube algorithm works. It works on watch time. Everything is generated on watch time. Now, when someone lands on your video, you got literally 5 seconds to 30 seconds to capture their attention. That's all you have. And with these millennials and these people with quick attention spans, they're gone. So if you're going to focus on a part of your video, you want to focus on those first 3 to 4 minutes, because I think average watch time on YouTube is 3 to 4 minutes. So if you can get them to watch a 6-minute video, 3 to 4 minutes, that would do worlds. I mean, a lot of stuff for your watch time. Well, what the heck? Yeah, I'm just using too much bandwidth for that to play. But 5 to 10 cuts or 20 cuts per minute. Now, on the editing, this is going to dramatically increase your editing time. I mean, it's going to be stupid, because let's say you do a 15-minute video and it's probably going to take you an hour or 2 to edit, or longer, you know, depending upon your cuts and the things that you want to get out of there. So that's one big tip, because none of this stuff is going to work without good video. I don't care about funnels. I don't care about paid traffic. If your video is booty, it is not going to work. It's not going to turn on the YouTube traffic machine. It's not going to turn on any of that stuff. So this is part of capturing attention, because once you do this, then you can then move to the next step, which is a trust, because you can't sell anything to anybody unless you get their attention, and you can't sell anything to anyone unless they trust you. So you have to create your videos in a manner that generate trust, open honesty. What else? Entertaining. They have to be entertaining but trustworthy, if that makes sense. Let's see. I'm there as soon as you drop it. Erica Smith, what's up? Got a YouTube assistant last week. He's killing it. I know I have to pay him more soon, but he's worth it. He's making my channel look so sexy. Erica, we're talking about YouTube. What we do on these streams is stay on topic, but there's a ton of videos on the channel that will help you with video and business startup. Yep. Cool. So another thing that you have to do to get trust is be bluntly honest. And that's going to rub some people the wrong way. That's going to drive some people crazy. That's going to drive some people batty. But understand that you do not need to have a lot of people. You need a lot of conversions. You don't need a lot of people. You need a lot of conversions, because I've done very, very well with pretty much a small channel. I mean, this is a small channel when you got channels out there with millions of people. I met this young lady who has a channel that has 1.5 million subscribers, and I make like 20 times more money than she does. So understand, it's about the conversions. It's about how you set your videos up. Now, another thing that you need to do, and this is killer, is your pitch. And what you have to do is integrate and weave your pitch into your video. Like sometimes I just won't care. I'll just like, I'll put up some like, broke dick Danny, you can leave now, because now I'm going to pitch. And I'm probably going to keep that because I want people to be very clear. I'm not trying to trick anyone into anything. If you got credit card debt, or this is going to put you out, don't do it. Just simply don't do it. Get one of the free products, which you can go below the video. You can see how you can get a free book. It's very simple. And use that, scale up, and then come back and buy some later. I'm not trying to put anyone in dire straits out here, because one of the things that I've learned is I can help a few people. And with helping a few people, that's a great thing. And what I do is I focus on people who, this is something Dan Locke said. Dan, he has a channel, check him out. He's got good stuff. He says, I'm not about trying to convert losers to winners. I am about helping people who are winning win more. And that really, really resonated with me, because the people who are winning are actually doing something. And then you have a lot of people who we call losers, or trolls or whatever. They're not really doing anything, so it's hard to help them. But if you've got people who are winning, and then you go ahead and help them win more, that's a good client, that's a good customer, someone who will probably become a friend. Whereas if you're trying to convert losers to winners, it just doesn't work most of the time. And that's something that I have seen and I've experienced for a long time. What's up, Douglas? What's up, Raquel? BT the creator, stop it. Stop it. We're talking about legitimate businesses here, man. Legitimate businesses. I mean, you can hire anyone you want and you can pay them whatever you want. But if you have them for 3 or 4 years and they decide to say, hey, I want benefits or something, they go to the Department of Labor on you, you could end up paying $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per infraction. So be careful about that. Now, another thing that you need to do is learn how to close the sale. Now, this is how I do it, because essentially I don't have, quote, a funnel. What I'm doing is direct response marketing. Essentially, I have an offer, I put it out there, and people respond. If they don't like the offer, then I go back and like, okay, well, this converted well, this didn't convert well. this converted well. Maybe this didn't convert at all because I got some stuff that is, I got one video that I put up this weekend and it's getting like 48% watch through, but it's converting. So it's a little weird because I like to be in the 60s to 72%, but it's converting. And, you know, I got to dig into it. But one of the things that you have to do, really, really nail in who you're selling to, who's buying your stuff. Most of the people who buy my stuff are males 25 to 40 years old, and a lot of them have degrees, oddly enough. Alex, can't wait on your FBA private label product creation courses. That's going to be deep. That's going to be a lot of work, so we'll get to that. Okay. All right, you're on Upwork. Any questions? Because I know this is like a little dry. Because, you know, we're getting into the nitty gritty, and the simple thing is you have to be consistent. It's not, well, you know, this is how it goes. Doing the work isn't exciting. It's a thing about discipline, but the results are very much exciting. Team Curd. All right, before anyone gets carried away, I am going to create a course, not for Amazon. Let's be really, really clear, but I'm going to create a course on how to source products, how to market products, how to create a website and sell stuff. If you choose to put this stuff on Amazon, that's on you, but let's just be clear. That's just to be clear. I don't want any rumors that Glendon Cameron's creating an FBA course, because I'm not. Don't get carried away. I'm going to create, because essentially one of the things that you can do with YouTube is sell a lot of products by becoming an influencer. I'm an influencer, and I'm going to prove it to you. I can go and say, hey, buy this book by Daniel Pink, and several people will do it in a heartbeat. So that's the power of influence. Dan is right. Losers depend on winners to hold their hand consistently, but what degree you attribute your YouTube success to video analytics? 100%. It's all in the analytics, which is boring. It's, you know, and every morning I wake up, I check my ads, I check my analytics, and I'm on that for about 2 hours. And it's little stuff. It's not like there's going to be these big spikes. It's going to be little trends, and you've got to go 7 days. You got to go 28 days, and you got to look at what's trending, what's not. Sure thing, BT the creator. How are you getting all those stats on the side of your videos? It's called vidIQ. It's free. John Francis, does it help to use Keyword Planner for YouTube to get it monetized? You know what? Let's go into that. One of the things you got to realize is that single keywords do not work on YouTube. You need to use phrases. You need to use phrases that people are looking for. Single keywords, and I know that can be confusing because you'll see someone who's got like single keywords and their video is just going like bananas, but you have to look at the niche. You have to look at the person. Are they attractive? What are they talking about? There's so many variables that go into that. There's so many. Let's see. All right. Jens, is paying for built funnel worth it, or still to video marketing? Clean that up a little bit. I'm not really sure what you're saying. Richard Moore, do niche products do better on eBay during lunch rather than using FBA? Okay, let's talk about that. Actually, eBay and Amazon are vastly different animals. And you can literally have a product that will sell like gangbusters on eBay and will do nothing for Amazon. Now, let's look at a lot of the stuff that goes on Amazon. It's small, easy to ship, somewhat durable. That's a lot of the stuff on Amazon. I mean, everything's on Amazon, but the stuff that like really sells. And I was having this conversation with a client. What if we just ignored that? And it opened up a whole larger product selection, because how many things are small, easy to ship? I mean, how many? I mean, there's millions of products like that, but you leave tables off. I mean, you leave so much off of the table when you just go with that narrow definition of stuff. So, Big Lou, yes, you're an influencer. I bought that Peter Drucker as soon as you said get this book. Yeah, I mean, I have been responsible for the selling of hundreds of thousands of books over the years that weren't mine. I mean, I say it. I like, go get Daniel Pink, get Peter Drucker. People are like, I'm on it. Because that's the stuff that I use to educate me. So it is good stuff. Big Lou is a great book, and I learned a lot. Okay, cool. Because part of the thing is, and going back to my video about paid traffic, that's where we're heading. It's just, I just see it because, let's talk about my paid traffic. And it kind of fluctuates, because if you make really good videos and you put money on them and the videos have like a high watch through rate, they don't charge you as much because they know you're going to keep spending. And if you make a video that has like, say, 35% watch through rate, they're going to charge you 3 times as much for that, which it could convert, but you know, you never know. So that's a problem. But the thing is, you want to learn how to create compelling and good videos. I think that's the future. I think that is everything. And those who learn those skills now, how to make good videos, how to tell a good story, are going to win forever. Louis the Seller, besides the actual content, is the thumbnail the most important? Once again, bunch of variables. I think the thumbnail strategy can be anywhere from 20 to 35% of your views. They're that just, it's like a book cover. They're just that important. Some YouTubers spend hours making one thumbnail. I spend 20 minutes to about 40 minutes, but I got a theme. And since I have that theme, I don't have to go back and rebuild the horse and everything. So it makes it very easy for me to pick. But once again, sometimes I have to play around with 4 or 5 pictures and like, does that work? Does that work? Does that convey? Because essentially what I am putting up is a thumbnail that tells a story with no words. One of the things that I took from Facebook is they penalize you if your thumbnail or you have a lot of text. And I'm thinking, okay, why is this big multi-billion-dollar company penalizing people for too much text? And the reason is that they know that too much text doesn't work. So what I've been doing is, how can I tell a story with this thumbnail? How can I put this together with one image to convey what I'm doing? And it's hard, but you know, it's getting better. So that's the thing. Ben the bartender, smalls are cheap, which if you get like that velocity where you're selling like 30, 40, 50, 100,000 a month, then yeah, it's cool, right? But the problem is Amazon is literally eating the world with that. So let's say you hop on the listing and you're doing like 150,000. If Amazon can buy that, they're going to buy it and sell against you. It's just going to be that. And I think the threshold is Amazon is coming down. Like if it's doing 30, 40 grand a month, they're all over it. And they will get the buy box. AKWB, so I'm learning how to get better at YouTube right now because I upload music. I can get paid from the music streams in AdSense. As soon as you said primer branding, I got it. I mean, I mean, these books, I sell a lot of books. Broderick, rework. What's up, Lamode? So you got a lot of that stuff going on. Like Pac-Man? What do you mean by Pac-Man? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Also, I should be aware that sometimes I do not get the banging title. And I'm going to explain that strategy to you. My products are super expensive, right? They are, compared to most stuff. You know, it's $97 here, 200, 300. I mean, I'm hitting people over the head for 1,500 this week, and then after this week, you know, fortunately, when everybody knows, because we had a lot of issues with the SMS, a lot of people didn't get offers, a lot of people were locked. I was like, okay, so 1,500 this week because no one's paid 2,700 yet, and then after this week, we go up to 27, maybe 3,000 because there's more coming. I save my questions for live. That's funny. Ben the bartender, the most profitable products you feed are more likely to hijack your product and undercut you all day long. Amazon is, I forget that image of Jeff Bezos, because when he started out, he was kind of skinny. Now he's all muscular and he looks like the Terminator. Oh, the Amazon concept of eating. Gotcha, Rob. I got you. Yeah, that's what they're doing. But here's another thing, and this is a strategy that no one is doing. Here, you can use a YouTube channel to create a show to sell products. Now, this is old school because this is what soap operas are about. Soap operas literally created these shows to sell soap. You can do that for virtually any niche that you want, and hardly anybody's doing it, because here's the thing, making videos is hard. You can't fake making good videos. It can look good and all this other stuff, but the watch through rate doesn't lie. They're watching 35%. This video doesn't appeal to a lot of people, which could be good if you're doing your proper marketing. But that's something that you can do. And I mean, like, create a show. What's up, Gunji? Stefan, your books are great. It has me reinvigorate my desire to use my knowledge independently. Cool. What's up, Jonathan? Thank you for having my back against that troll. Let's see. One of the things that I'm doing is using video to tell stories and to create Hustlers Kung Fu University. Because Hustle Camp, and this is a lesson for those of you who are just starting to sell products and stuff, Hustle Camp was supposed to be like a 30-day course. Then I got into it, and I was like, oh, well, what about this? What about this? And over the last 4 months, it's grown, and it's going to even grow more, because now it's like, okay, we can do this, we can do this. Dude, this is what I mean by YouTube is not saturated. YouTube is saturated with crap, but YouTube is not saturated with quality. And you work on quality, because you will see my quality improve. Because like these live streams, let me tell you what I went through to get these crispy, clear live streams. One, I had to get this computer. Now, you don't have to get a $5,000 iMac with an i7 chip and 64 gigabytes of RAM. You don't have to do that, but you're going to have to get yourself an i7 chip. Also, you're going to have to get yourself some blazing. The internet here is $150 a month. If you remember a few weeks ago when I was doing live streams, every time I turn around, there was something going on, because essentially it was problem solving. It's like, okay, I got the computer with the power. Still bad, but a little bit better. Then I went ahead and got the internet, and like, bam, we're here now. We out here. We out here doing this. So that's how important live streaming is to me, that I'm making those kind of investments, because quality is going to be a very big part of YouTube. Sure, there'll be someone who will do a video of low quality and it'll go far, but that's just not going to be the norm. It's just not. And also, from someone who's been on YouTube 9 years, I look at some of my old videos and I'm just like, man, that's just so messed up. The sound is off. The video's off. I mean, you know, when you're doing it and you don't really know, the echo, it doesn't really bother you. But now I'm like, I hear an echo and I'm like, oh my God, that's horrible. Brother, I want to go from selling books on Amazon to high-end products. I think that's going to be the ticket. I really do. Because, you know, let me show you some math here. And this kind of goes back into, I can help a few people. I can't help everybody, but I can help a few people, right? So one of the things is this channel now is getting like 600,000 views a month. So at 1,500, I need 20 sales to make 30,000. Minus about, let's say 10,000 in paid traffic, minus, so that's going to leave 20,000. Then add 2,500 that I'm getting from AdSense onto that. So that's where we're looking like we're heading this month. And last month we did like 20 or something like that. But we're heading to more money this month, and we're keeping the paid traffic the same. Now, with those numbers, okay, let's see, you can see them. I still don't have my numbers nailed down because we kept the traffic roughly the same, right? And made more money. So and part of this is making better videos. I cannot stress how important that is. Now, once I get my numbers, because right now my numbers are not, I don't have my numbers dialed in, then I'm going to increase my spend. But right now my numbers are not in, so that's why I'm keeping my spend the same. And long as, you know, things continue to play like this, I can play this game. But let's say I spend 30,000 and I only make 20,000. I'm $10,000 in the hole. That is not a good position. I'm not playing that game, so I will go slow and steady. Donovan, quality beats talent on YouTube. It really does. Richard, just watching some of the old story chart. Oh man, the old videos, man. I didn't know what I was doing. I just didn't. It was just really, it was rough, man. It was rough. It was seriously rough. But that's the thing, because when these render, they're going to render in 1080p. They're going to look all crispy and everything. And, you know, they're future proofing, because I got to say, we could talk about cameras right now. Now, I'm using a Logitech, what is this? It's a C290, and this is a C2, this is a C230, this is a C230, and this one is a C290. These are like 79 bucks on Amazon. Now, what I'm doing is using, actually, I think I can, well, hold on a second. I'm going to see if I can show you this. I think I can. Yeah, it's going to be a little weird, but I can show you this. Okay. So this is Wirecast. And this is what it looks like behind the scenes, right? And this is like $995. Now, I've had the Wirecast Studio, and once again, get a hustle, save up, don't go into debit card debt. But this is, yeah, it was the iMac was $5,000. This was $995 plus the crispy internet. And this is what I had to invest to get this kind of quality. Now, I think you can do it for less if you're using a PC, but this is what it takes. And I think, you know, the price of this is going to go down. But another reason I bought Wirecast is I can do YouTube, I can do Twitch, I can do a lot of stuff, and that's why I bought the Pro version. But this is what it looks like. And, you know, if you notice that even when I use Google Hangouts, the quality is much better. And that's because of the internet. And there's some other stuff I'm doing. But I think quality is going to be a big part of it, because let's say you have two videos, right? And one is better than the other one. One is definitely better, but the quality sucks. The audio sucks. And here's this other video with crisp video, crisp audio, crisp audio. That's right. You've got this crispy audio. That stuff is going to make a big difference. Jen, you should not buy traffic until you you have some skills. All right, let's just talk about that. Buying traffic is an exploration into another land. I'm not going to say that you can't do it, but I've been buying traffic for 4 years, so I consider myself to be more than a novice, and it ain't what you think it is. It's a lot to it, so be very, very careful about buying traffic. Charlton. Oh yeah, I'm going to keep all my old videos uploaded. I keep them uploaded to chart my growth. I mean, my first video is just horrible. Hey, I'm Glendon Cameron. I'm here to talk about storage auctions. And actually, I showed a dude this at Vid Summit, and he was like, "You real?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You showed me your old video. Nobody ain't doing that around here." We need those old videos. That's funny. Jonathan Logic. Yes. All right. These cameras, right? They can do a lot. They shoot in 1080, but the power behind them means a lot. And the thing is, I can shoot in a Sony and I can get that nice depth of field with the blurry background and stuff. But I'm doing this because I want consistency across the streams. That's funny. I'm just asking about the logic on keeping them. It does very little without thinking it out and have in game. Oh no, Charlton. One of the things that I've been doing is I've been directing traffic to those old videos, and that's what's woke up this channel. I've gotten like 20,000 subscribers in the last 3 months. So no. See, this is why I'm going to do a live YouTube training, because literally I can speak, because probably going to be 2 days. I don't know. It just depends. Because essentially we're going to make a video. You gotta make a video to get out of this class, because there's no point in you getting this information and being gassed up for a few weeks and you go home and then it just falls apart. We're going to help you with a channel, because essentially removing those old videos, it just depends on where you are. But when someone goes into your old video inventory and start watching those old videos, that sends YouTube a signal that just drives your channel crazy. Just asking about the logic on keeping them. He does very little without thinking it out and having an end game similar to Hammerly and the Troll. Oh, well, let's talk about that. I said ignoring trolls years ago was the way to go. Now, what did I say here in this video? I said I'm often wrong. I said that in this video. And I know people want me to, quote, be above the fray. But see, you ain't getting hit. You ain't getting spanked. It's very easy to say, hey, don't do all this other stuff when you ain't taking these hits. So what I done and what I did was I've developed an end game for getting at these trolls. And if you notice, there ain't that many on this channel. Ain't that many. And it won't be, because I know how to handle them now. Donovan Green, the old resumes are your resume. The old videos are your resume. Yeah, that's just like, because the thing is, you know, you got a lot of people who hide their older videos. And I'm not hiding my old videos, because it is my trajectory. It is my resume. And you can see the vast growth, which is very exciting. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, one of the things is, you know what? I can explain it like this, and this is going to be something you'll understand. A long time ago, I had trolls attack people who were saying my products were good. And what happened was, and this is when I ignored it. So this person who was like, hey, you know, I did really this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 trolls just tacked her, lit her up, and she deleted the comment. When you come to say, hey, Glendon, you know, your products help me, you are not trying to get in some troll fight. It ain't worth it. So what I do to keep people off of my folks is I handle the trolls, because when you give them a smackdown and when you embarrass them, because see, the thing is, going back and forth with them, that's what they want. But when you embarrass them, or I set the tribe on them, where it ain't just them fighting me, they're fighting a whole bunch of folks. Oh man, they get gone in a heartbeat. It's amazing how fast they get gone. Bumblebee 20. Many YouTubers have nervous breakdown. Man, some folks have committed suicide. Let's keep it real. Some folks have committed suicide because of trolls. There's this thing called a parasocial relationship, where there are many people who feel that they know us as YouTubers when they really don't, because they get to see parts of our personality. It's very deep, because this is one of the reasons that YouTube made a lot of changes in getting rid of these channels. There was this one channel, Leafy's here. He grew his channel just attacking people. I mean, not just attacking, but saying heinous, disgusting, nasty stuff. And they specifically changed the algorithm so that people, not to encourage people to create those channels. Ben the bartender, the old videos work as filter sorts. If you can glean some useful information from them, you may be worthy of more. Never thought of it like that. Dealing with trolls could be a class by itself. What's up, keyboard DFS? Richard Moore, don't hide. I'm not going to hide them. I'm not going to touch them. Rockstone Glendon, the yellow button that's Ty Cardone, and now boys have paid for to makes me their brand looks like a 3M information. A lot of people click on that. I mean, one of the things is you got to look outside yourself, and when you're marketing to people, you got to take yourself out of the equation, which can be hard. But like, there's a product that we're putting out, and we tested the boxing and the packaging, and a lot of women liked it. I personally hate the shit, right? But I ain't buying it. I'm just like, they like it, and every time, oh yeah, and yeah, we like this, and yeah, we like this, and I'm sitting there like, okay. I went to one of his Facebook. He blocked me. He was arguing with you about not showing your income. Oh, the folks who like to, yeah, you making them. You're making them. They like to jack off to other people's income versus making their own. Yeah, that's just crazy. But once again, people who need that kind of validation and stuff typically are voyeurs, and they're not really going to take action. They're really not. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. We are in here. Plus, like I said, the live streams are going to be more informational, and we're going to get into some stuff. What do you mean, Bianca Cole? Wow. Wow on what? Pappy Smith, any advice to someone new to YouTube trying to get over fears of talking in front of the camera and being comfortable? Do it. When I first started, I was nervous as hell, and it was just me and a Sony CyberShot in the basement, and I just had to get over it, man. Just feel like you're talking to a friend. It seems weird in the beginning. It's going to seem weird for a long time, but eventually you get over it. So what you can do is, like, under the camera, you could put a picture of someone that you have a good relationship with and pretend you're talking to them. That can work. And, you know, just be real. Be you. Use your voice. Just talk about it. So let's see. Uh, 9% of trolls that come to the stream have zero content or shitty content no one cares about. What's the book recommendation? Hold on. I will show this, because I know if I don't show it, people will be asking me all about it. But this book is about the demographical trends that are coming to America and the world. I'll just go ahead and just drop it. World's going to be very brown. I mean, it just is. But here's the book. Let's see. You can get it on Audible. I'm just hold it there for a second. And essentially, like, I'll give you an example. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are more black quarterbacks in the NFL than ever before. Deshaun Watson was playing against Russell Wilson. Now, when Russell Wilson came into the league, there was like 4 to 6 black quarterbacks on 32 teams. Now there's Russell Wilson, there's Deshaun Watson, there's Jameis Winston, and there's some more. But I think there's like 15 to 20 black quarterbacks. So in about 10 years, they're going to be 90% of the quarterbacks, 90% of the NFL is going to be black. And part of that is genetics, and part of that is social norms. Because this thing that Trump threw, Trump tried to create a distraction by going after NFL players, and it really backfired on him. Because, there was only like a few players protesting. Now, most of them are protesting. So it really went horribly wrong. And it's just so many things are going to change because of the demographics. Manufacturing's coming back to America. I know you're like, well, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. Because these kids who are growing up have a different sense of responsibility. Oh. You're funny, Jen. Oh, Ben, like this Michael Tosh, he's a comedian. He said this in jest, but it was very real. He said world records, there shouldn't be any world records because, all the records that were put in place before black folks were allowed to compete. And the audience got real quiet. Oh, definitely. Definitely. And we're talking Russell Wilson, which Russell Wilson's been in the league, 4 or 5 years, 5 or 6 years, because he's still young. And, all right, once again, don't beat the messenger. Interracial couples are going to be the norm. These kids who are growing up today, they see you as a person. They don't see you as a black person. They don't see you as a white person. They don't see you as a gay person. They see you as a person. The epitome of Dr. King's dream. And that's happening, and a lot of people are very, very upset with that because, just to put it bluntly, there's people on both sides, the liberal side, the conservative side, that play the race card for financial benefit. It is what it is. So you've got that. All right. Tosh. That's him. Thank you, Douglas Jones. All right, so I'm going to sell some products here. If you're broke, Dick Danny, you can leave. I'm going to enlighten you to some of the things that I have done this week. So let's go to hold on. All right. So let's see. You know what? I think we can do this here because I'm not signed in. All right. This book is going to be great. And I'm not just saying that because I'm doing it, because there's a certain energy that is being invested in this book. And my writer, she actually cried at some of the parts. So I'm like, this is good. But I added some more stuff to this. And let's see. Let's go to this. I'll work on probably Wednesday. I added a lot more to this one. Like 15 texts, because essentially all of these courses are going to be a book, but the book's not going to have everything in it that the course does. So the way that it goes is I dictate, let's see, I think, I'm not logged in. I can't show you that. But I dictate that, like, this is dictated and this is the written version. So I will put together a book, probably slap a 50 to 60, maybe $100 price tag on this. So there'll be books for people who want the books, and there'll be the course and the extra stuff for folks who want that. And let's see, what else? I think that's it. I'm going to jump into this one really hard this week. Very, very hard. So you've got a few choices. And one of the things that I'm going to do with this is turn this into Hustlers Kung Fu University. I'm probably not going to change this because that just would throw a lot of people off, because it would just move all your URLs and you'll be confused. You couldn't log in, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to put dating, I'm going to put business, a lot of stuff here. And it's going to take me a few months to do this, but this is going to be a place that you can come as a novice or seasoned entrepreneur and get benefit. So that's why it's taking so long to put together, because I'm not just putting stuff in here to put stuff in here. I'm actually thinking about it, and that's why I'm taking my time. But now with the ability to come here to Atlanta for live training, that's a whole game changer. So that's why the price is going up. So if you want to get in for $1,500, and once again, do not hurt yourself. Do not put yourself in credit card debt. You know, if you can't afford this, don't do it. But you can get in using the link below, and Patty will hook you up. And I'm going to kill it Friday, and then it's going to go to $2,700, maybe $3,000, because I have a few more surprises for y'all. I'm not going to get into that right now, but yeah, that's what's going down. So what you can do is go below the video, give me your number. After this thing renders, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel, and you can possibly win a free t-shirt. Now the thing is, I'm doing a t-shirt for every video. So probably tomorrow I will probably give out 2 t-shirts, because there's 2 videos for the day. That's probably what I'll do. So just to keep it Gucci. And if you've taken one of the courses, you know what that's about. All right. So I just want to say thanks to y'all for hanging out with me tonight. And I will catch you later. Let's see. Seeing many people know about the demographics of the future. That's why Trump won. He appeals to them. Yeah. Ben the bartender, old racists do not want that to happen. And I think Trump's going to be impeached. I really do. I just think it's coming. So with that, I will catch you guys later. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to give me your number. And be sure to leave a comment on this video once it renders. So with that,